Okay, so in today's video I am actually going to get into a couple of the clips from the Netflix series, the Harry and Meghan mini-series, the $100 million global event. I intended to do that in yesterday's video, but I kind of got carried away with my own opinion of the two and went on a 12-minute rant about how odious the pair are. But not today. Today's going to be light-hearted and breezy. We're not digging deep today, as depressing as this series absolutely is. I am determined to have a laugh. But before we get into the video, I've got a friend to introduce you to. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Oh no, Cortina. Good boy. Now listen here. There are a number of you who watch my videos on a regular basis, right? And you enjoy them. You're having the time of your lives. But either you're so caught up in all the fun you're having watching me, or you're just too damn selfish to let the algorithm know what a great time you're having. So hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because all of that improves my quality of life, and by proxy, Leo, my cute little poodle puppy. Do it for him if it's not for me.
I'm genuinely concerned for the safety of my family. Stay.
I just really want to get to the other side of all of it.
Now here is that they'd started documenting all of the things that were going on in their life after they left the royal family. They were just making these little videos on their phones and stuff like that, because they totally weren't planning to make a Netflix documentary about their life 2 years before it came out. And the whole documentary, by the way, in case you're waiting for any kind of bombshell revelation, it's all like this. Vacuous, meaningless statements like, oh, I can't wait to get to the other side. What other side? What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what to say.
It's incredible how often they find themselves stumped for word. Oh, I don't know what to say anymore. They were planning this for 2.5 years. Probably longer. You know, before they left the royal family, you know, the constant source of guaranteed money and status. They had to have a few things in the pipeline. It's amazing how little they have to say about anything to Meghan's Archetypes podcast is that these two don't have the charisma that is necessary to maintain this kind of life, this selling themselves as the product for more than a couple more years. Maybe they can stretch it out by promising some kind of revelation here or there, but we can see they don't have anything real. So they have a very limited shelf life. I don't think they can see that. And they've seen the 100 million that they've got from one place, 30 million from another, and they're buying a mansion in Montecito, flying around in private jets and maintaining a $14 million mansion. That's expensive. The security, gardeners, cleaners, nannies. And I think they're too narcissistic to see that. Maybe Harry's just a bit too dumb to see that. Meghan has always been this sort of Becky Sharp from Vanity Fair social climber. But as her looks fade and people start to see through her compassionate, loving facade, doors are going to start to close. It could get very ugly. See, I told you we'd have a laugh.
Unfortunately, in us standing for something, they are destroying us.
Literally everything she says is figurative. Nothing is concrete with this woman. It's all just flowery words. They're not standing for anything. They're destroying us. What do you mean they're not standing for it? I think she's talking about the press. Here it's not very clear because it's all kind of montaged together. They're not standing for anything. What? They're not standing for the values? They're not defending the royal family, they're attacking you? Is that what you're trying to say? Who? For once, just once, just give me one clear accusation directed at one individual, please.
This isn't just about our story. This has always been so much bigger than us.
This does not represent what London stands for.
Control of this country.
No one knows the full truth.
It's so insanely narcissistic. This is what narcissists do in real life, but it's in documentary form, right? You to death. So we've got a vague insinuation here from that list there with their little flags, all happy for them. But then there's another clip of the Black Lives Matter protests and a bunch of idiots throwing a statue in the river. And then they showed us a little clip of people marching in favour of Brexit. So let's see if we can decipher the subtle suggestion there. I think I can. It goes something like this. It's that the silly white gammon of the United Kingdom, yeah, who love the royal family, idiots, they initially loved Meghan because royal family good, right? But being the fickle, feeble-minded plebs that we are, we were convinced by our racist media to start fearing all that is foreign to us. So we voted for Brexit and decided that we didn't like Meghan anymore because she's not completely white. Now, some people might quite rightly say that I'm making a straw man argument here, and, well, I am, because sometimes you need to make a straw man for absence of a real argument to fight against. And chronologically, it doesn't make sense, because Brexit happened in 2016 and they got married in 2018, so therefore, obviously, they can't be saying that Brexit made people hate Meghan. But there could be a suggestion there that maybe the people that did vote for Brexit are the kind of people that hate Meghan now. So what, you think that all of those people were holding the union flags outside the church and cheering for you when you got married? You think all of those royalists are Remainers? Really? What do you think? Give me a real opinion. Give me something to attack.
I just want to start with this little moment. I don't think you guys have seen this before, and I just thought I would share it with you.
Oh, God, look at the lackey having to wear a mask.
I say, Olivia Pope?
What did I say? I can't remember. Was it Olivia Pope?
Olivia Pope. Ha! Prince William or Prince Harry? Harry. Harry? Sure. Sure.
What year was that?
October 2015.
October 2015?
Less than a year.
Before we met? Oh, I'm sorry. I of course choose you.
Okay.
Notice how the presenter knew that she liked Harry. It's a year before she met Harry and had no idea who Prince Harry or Prince William were. Nothing suspicious about that. That's quite a good segue into this next bit I'm going to have a look at, where she insists and gets her friends to insist on several occasions that Meghan, when she met Harry, was determined that that summer she was going to be single. I'm going to be single all summer, I said. I will be with no man. I don't need no man. That's what I said. But damn it, fate stood in my way. And a bloody prince came along and swept me off my feet. Totally out of the blue.
Right before we'd met, we'd gotten another season of the show, Suits.
Remember Suits, everybody? That was great, wasn't it?
In the summer of 2016, she had a few different trips planned, and she was just going to be free.
Remember, I was single. Determined to be single. I was going to be single. Single, single, single.
I was really, intent on being single.
Sure, Jan.
And just have fun girl time.
She had planned her single girl summer.
Has anyone mentioned that she was single and wished to remain single? That is vital that you remember that.
And she had a lot of plans of going around Europe.
I had a career, I had my life.
She really just wanted to be left. Ensnare Harry? No!
I had my path.
When are you bigots going to understand? She had a path. Look at her imagining the path.
And then came H.
Oh, damn you, H. You got in the way of her path. Her path to glory. Sailing to victory. One yacht at a time.
I mean, he literally, talk about a plot twist.
Plot twist or a twisted plot?
Meghan and I met over Instagram. I was scrolling through my feed and someone who was a friend had this video.
Did anyone else spot that weird cut there?
And someone who was a friend had this video.
Yeah, someone tagged you in the video, I bet you. Which I definitely wasn't, because I wanted to be single forever. Plot twist.
Of the two of them, it was like a Snapchat.
Oh gosh, just that whole thing, it starts like dog ears.
Dog ears.
In 2016, she would have been 35 and using those cringe Snapchat filters. Well, I suppose I knew a lot of women about that age at the time that were doing the same thing, and I thought they were pathetic. Each to their own, I guess.
That's what he saw of me.
That was the first thing. I was like, who is that?
This is ridiculous.
Yes, it was.
And then she sent me an email saying, I know you said you're single.
Just in case you forgot, she was single.
And a friend of mine asked about you, and maybe you'd like to meet him. And I said, who is it? And she said, it's Prince Has. And I said, who's that?
And I was like, who is that? What is a prince? Who are the royal family? Leave me alone. I just want to be single.
I asked if I could see his feed.
Yeah, this is a weird thing throughout the documentary series, them sharing private messages and all that. You know, seeing as they value their privacy so much and everything, and their kids are there all the time, and we've got to get into how much they talk about Diana. And what part of their life do they want to keep private? That's the thing. What is the big thing that they're trying to hide from us all? A sex dungeon. What is it? God knows. God only knows. Anyway, that's about all I can deal with today. And there is plenty more to get into. This is the first few minutes of the first episode. I don't know. I can never get through any of the things. It's just so much. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave it there for today, I think. Like, share and subscribe, or the dog. He's going to be fine either way, but I'm just saying.